You woke up this morning and you're 22 days away from Christmas. The shopping rush is on. A recent survey by the National Retail Federation found that Americans expect to spend an average of about $1,000 on gifts this year, which is up about 4%. So financial expert Mike Martinez is here to talk about how not to break the bank as we go about this, but not in a Scrooge way. So your point is always kind of start early.
Yes.
It's too late to start early. It's December 3rd.
True. But in my household, I remember my older sisters with all the kids, they would start right after Christmas with all the big sales. Now, they didn't go out and get all the big gifts, but they got all the novelty stuff, the stocking stuffers, because it's a great time to go ahead and jump on all these sales right after Christmas for next year.
Shopping online is a great way to compare prices. Do you really save that much, though?
Well, yeah. Actually, I recommend electronics, you know, the TVs and the iPads and the phones, but also recommend that maybe consider some of the warranties if some of these companies will allow you to purchase it, because, you know, we've always heard that story about my son dropped the phone or my daughter messed up her computer and had to go buy a new one. So those warranties really help. But yes, you can compare online and get some really good deals.
Or show a little love to your locally owned retailer if you can. But
absolutely.
It's hard in this day and age I mean, I have a friend who owns a store and he says people come in, he can tell they're price checking.
Yeah, they are.
Or checking on the phone while they're in the store.
And it would, you know, I always try to, you know, support our local stores, only for something maybe that's really big that you need to save a little money, because not all of us can afford these big gifts.
And that's the thing. Christmas is, people think TVs, they think big electronics. Well, what if you're getting out of your price range?
Well, John, that's a good one. We need to separate that distinction of what we need versus what we want. A lot of us want things that maybe we just can't quite afford or don't really need right at this time. But that would help if you would sit down and just kind of separate the two and make sure that you take care of the need part first. And if there's extra, then you can get into the want part.
Or I guess if somebody's got a big item on their, you know, you told a story about your mom wanting a big clock.
Yes, my mom wanted a San Francisco clock with the stained glass and all. It's very expensive. My sisters and I, we got together and we shared the cost and we buddied up and we got Mom that clock. And that would be the best way to do it, is to buddy up and share the cost.
And just kind of keep an idea of the overall budget, and the bills are coming in January, I suppose.
Yes, you got to be careful. You know, a lot of folks will run up the bill to get these credits online with the credit cards, but remember, after the holidays, you're going to have that debt that we have to carry over.
All right. Did people buddy up to buy you those ties that you wear?
No, I wish they did.
All right. Mike Martinez, thanks as always.